So here's an interesting one. Myself, like many others, I'm sure, are always trying to work out what the foundations of growth are. I'm just going to sit down there for a minute. Oh, it's a bit damp, a bit cold, but it's alright. What I mean by the foundations of growth, not just physical growth, not just growing up or getting bigger or stronger. I mean mental growth, educating yourself, improving yourself. It's quite a tough one to crack because a lot of the time, when you attempt something new, you might try and try again several times over for the first, well, however many times, 3, 10, 20, 100 times, and not get anywhere with it. And then that in return, I suppose it might make you sad, it might make you frustrated. It definitely doesn't or wouldn't make you feel any joy. The problem is, and a lot of people, the majority of people don't realise this, I think, probably mostly because it's not common knowledge, it's not something that people discuss or talk about often or on a regular basis. But there's plenty of scientific proof, I'm assured, that shows that in order to grow, you have to be joyful first. The specific chemistry that's happening be it in your brain and throughout your body when you're in a state of joy are the chemicals required for growth, be it mental or physical. And that's a tough one to crack. But I think once you actually understand and comprehend that you need to be seeking inner joy before you can really advance, that might make it a little bit easier for you to seek or attain that joy, and in return you'll experience more growth. A lot of it probably comes down to the way we are raised as children or even as adults. We're all told that if we attain something first, then we will bring joy to ourselves and to our parents and to our colleagues, friends, etc. Call it success if you like. So we're always told that attain success first and then you'll be reciprocated with joy. And I think that's wrong. It should be the other way around. Because really what's going wrong there is that key word, being raised. The very wonderful yogi Sadhguru teaches that you shouldn't raise children, you shouldn't raise people. The only thing you would raise is cattle or sheep, something you want to conform to a system you raise, whereas with a child or any person, you want to cultivate them in that you offer support, love, care, give them space to grow, give them space to develop. You don't raise them in certain footsteps, in a certain system, because it doesn't allow that individual to become what they should be. And obviously there's an intrinsic sadness that comes with all of it, because in most of the developed world, people will always say, oh, I was raised in so-and-so, or I was raised as a Christian, or I was raised to do so, this, that and the other. And that's exactly it. That's where we're going wrong, and not putting the blame on previous generations. They know as much as we do. They don't know. It, like I said, it's not common knowledge that joy must be attained in order for growth to be viable. So yeah. So yeah, quite a deep and meaningful conversation there today. A lot of thinking. But yeah, that's it. I'll be carrying on with my walk. Catch up later.